And I'll start with saying, I know I originally was talking about a plastic bag ban. That is not the case. It is a plastic bag tax. I just want to clarify that up front. In January of 2020, the General Assembly allowed localities to institute a 5-cent tax on the use of plastic bags from grocery and pharmacy and convenience stores. And this particular tax, reality is it's a tax I hope we never collect. The goal of this tax is to encourage reusable bags at those particular stores, again, grocery, convenience, and pharmacies. So it is a completely avoidable tax if you have your own bags, or if you're getting 1 or 2 items if you don't require a bag for those items. And again, living in proximity to one of the state's most beautiful rivers should be an added impetus for us to take action on this. Again, I did not bring it forward last year because of the pandemic, quite frankly, as restaurants were doing a lot of takeout and grocery stores were doing a lot of home delivery. There was a real uptick in the use of plastic bags, and I didn't feel like it was the right time to sort of squash those businesses and restaurants that were trying to really be creative and make it during the pandemic. But I do think it is time. What the tax does not do is the tax does not apply to bags such as, reusable grocery bags with durable handles. This is from the library, but you can actually put groceries in it. The bag tax does not apply to produce bags, although I would encourage people to try to steer clear of plastic bags there as well. I use hand-sewn knit bags, and you can also purchase produce bags that are reusable, washable, because I try to diminish as much plastic as I can in my family. It also does not, so the bags do not apply to bags that you would wrap produce in at this time. It does not apply to bags that you may put poultry or meat in or something like that at the grocery store. It does not apply to dry cleaning bags, and it does not apply to bags that are sold sort of in bulk for use as trash bags or pet litter bags or yard bags. So just to be clear on what it does cover and what it doesn't cover. The 5-cent tax, at this time, the locality would gain the 3 cents. The retailers would gain 2 cents from the tax until 2023, and then it would be 1 cent for the retailer at that point. That money that localities would potentially collect, and to be, again, I really hope we don't collect any, but that money would be used for environmental cleanup, education programs, and or bags that would be provided to those who benefit from the SNAP or WIC programs. So those people who might not be able to purchase bags would be able to, we would provide bags to those folks. So at this time, really the recommendation is that we have the attorney's office, our attorney, take a look at it and bring it back soon, because it does not start, we would not be able to start the process until the first day of the calendar quarter. So the earliest we could start would be October 1st. So that's all for tonight. Thanks.
Thank you, Ms. Devine. Yes, Dr. Duffy.
Thank you, Mayor. I want to thank Ms. Devine for bringing this forward. The issue of plastic is such a huge problem in this country. I guess I've seen the statistic a couple of times that less than 10% of all the plastic we've ever created is recycled. So all that plastic that's been created over all of these decades, only 10% of it has been recycled. And so I think that we've been sold a bill of goods with the idea that we get these plastic items that have these cute little triangles on them that, you know, they can be recycled. And the fact is that they just aren't being recycled. And I think that what measures like this do is it's an effort to try to incentivize reducing the amount of plastic that we're using. It's pretty clear that we're not going to recycle our way out of this problem. We have to reduce our way out of this problem. And so I'm encouraged by these kinds of developments to make this style of life we have sustainable. And so I look forward to seeing what the city attorney brings back to us. Thank you.
And to be honest, some of it is just new habits for young and old. But going to a convenience store sometimes, I guess, you're getting a few items and getting into the habit of not requesting a bag. You know, if you're getting a sandwich and a drink or something, not always needing a bag. To be perfectly honest, I often have to stop people from putting things into a bag. I kind of hang on to it like, nope, I don't need a bag. But it's also a habit of, I have very small reusable bags that I keep constantly, in a backpack and stuff. And so to some extent, it's new habits for people. When I taught 8th grade in the city schools, that was one of the homework assignments I gave my 8th graders. They had to help unpack the groceries and then put the bags back in the car or back on a doorknob where they were easily accessible. It's new habits for people. And I just think that, I don't think we have, like Dr. Duffy said, I don't think we really have a choice. So, thanks.